my beauties, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. For those of you that have just stumbled across this video, you've never heard of me before, you've never seen me, my name is Andrea and this is Soul Embers. Existing viewers and subscribers, welcome back to your channel, guys. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for the love and the high vibes you bring here to Soul Embers through your comments, your likes, your subscriptions. I'm just unbelievably grateful, and I'm sending you all many virtual hugs. And if you're a hugger, I don't care, because guess what, I am. Anyway, so today's reading is going to be quite different to what you're used to, and possibly quite different to what you've seen before. However, I do these kinds of spreads for my clients when they're going through quite substantial transitions in their life. And I really wanted to bring this to you today because I have been guided. No, I haven't been guided. I've been heavily pushed by my spirit guides and the divine to do more of these during this massive energetic shift we're currently facing as we're closing out the last decade and entering the new one as well as the new year, right? And what I found is the outcome I'm having at the moment with this specific reading has been extraordinary for my clients. They're walking away with so much clarity, and the energy that I'm just pulling in is absolutely huge, to the degree that I can't do more than 2 of these types of readings per day. But I'm very excited to bring it to you because I just know that you can gain so much out of this, and you can make some really positive and massive shifts as you close out the previous cycle and get rid of whatever it is that doesn't serve you, and truly embrace the new decade and the new year, only taking what you need with you and manifesting the kind of life that you really want to manifest, right? So there will be a description on why I've chosen these 4 specific cards. I've put it at the end of your reading. So if you're interested in knowing why these cards, why this type of reading, feel free to just stay on and have a listen. It's there for you to, get more information on why and how I go about doing my readings, I guess. So in a nutshell, guys, before I close this off, I've noticed that you guys are really drawn to the love and ex spreads, and that's awesome. I hope you find what you're looking for there, and I will definitely continue doing those. However, this is more about your fundamental essence, the fundamental essence of who you are. This is your core, at your core, what you're manifesting and bringing into your reality. What blockages are there? Which aspects of yourself, your conscious and subconscious, do you need to tap into through your inner high priestess and unify and release, heal and let go of, so that you can only plant seeds and fertilize and grow what is in your best interest? Okay, so once you can really hit the nail on the head here, everything else will just flow, guys. It will be like a domino effect. Energy in every aspect of your life will shift, including your love life. Okay, so I'm going to finish it off there. I will jump into your readings now, so I'll see you on the other side.
Hey Scorpio, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. I've already shuffled and meditated on the cards, but before I jump into it, I guess I should let you know that anything and everything you need to know about how I go about doing my readings, how these energies can be applied and how they may play out, how you can apply timing and what we mean when we say timing is fluid, the disclaimer which has important information about the content of the channel, all of that is in the description box below, as well as what to do if the message does not resonate. One thing's for certain, please don't force it to fit. The message is not for you. There is information below on how you can go about finding a reading that better fits your situation at this time. Now, if the message does resonate, you want to dig a little bit deeper, you'd like to reach out to me for a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. Or if you just love the way I go about doing my readings, feel free to reach out. Okay, sorry, I'm just going to put my mug away and I'll jump right into it. Oh, it's in the middle of summer here and I have got a cold. So if I start sniffling, I'm really sorry. Okay, so during the pre-shuffle, I was getting this sense of determination. Scorpio, so those of you that I'm connecting with today have definitely dug your heels in very deep, and you are determined to chase what fulfills you emotionally. You're determined to, try new things and take up new hobbies, even change your job, whatever that looks like to you. I feel determination to really start, I don't know how to put it, do things that make your soul sing. That's what I'm getting. And so during this transition, as we exit the last decade and the last year, I guess a lot of you are reflecting on the time that you've invested in your career or in your relationships, both personal and friendships, let's say, or with family. And you've really kind of weighed up those scales to see how what you've invested has emotionally fulfilled you and gotten you closer to wherever it is that you need to go. So let's see how that message ties in with the reading. Let's have a look at how you're going about manifesting. What intentions are you setting out? How focused are those intentions, and how are you going about bringing them into your out of the ether and into your tangible world? So what's going on with Scorpio? Who am I connecting with today? Let's have a look, Scorpio. What has the new decade got for you? All right. Yeah, you're definitely moving on, and I'm looking at this card here, and it's definitely resembling someone that is in the driver's seat. I'm sensing very controlled movement. You're looking back at what was, and you still feel some form of hold. The past may still have some form of hold on you. There may still be some shadow work that needs to be worked on that's preventing you from really setting focused intention and bringing it into your tangible world. But your energy has shifted. You're following your sun, you're following your happiness. And so now it's just a matter of working through that process. So let's have a look at where the blockages may apply. What subconscious thoughts are preventing you from, making this forward movement, basically. Okay, so I'm feeling that there is a need. There must be some residual feelings to do with a situation or a decision that you've recently made, or that you're wanting to make, that have really put you in your feelings, or had put you in your feelings, let's say. And you're trying to close that out, and you're trying to make a choice on how you can go about really taking action, really taking control, really lifting your vibration, and gain momentum. I feel that you're imagining yourself full of vitality, full of just positivity, and there is a way. For those that I'm connecting with, there is a way that you are envisioning the way you carry yourself. And it may be that there is someone in your environment that you look up to that has a really vibrant type of energy, that's very uplifting, very motivating, very magnetic, manifests anything that they want with what seems like to be quite easily, right? And so this is what you want to step into. This is a kind of energy you want to create within your day-to-day life, so that you can move forward and follow what does make you happy, and close out the previous cycle, really slam that door on those areas of your life that really put you into stagnancy. So there may be some blockage, like I said, working through that shadow side. You obviously have walked away from situations that have left you feeling quite upset, disappointed, and so there's still that self-reflection and that healing and that nurturing that needs to take place. Do some further exploration into the shadow self, but I'm not feeling like it's very, very deep. it's not like you're walking through Shadow City anymore. I feel that it's more a nostalgia and a reflection to make sure you put things in place so that you don't take these things with you moving forward. And so what the message I'm getting is really try and sit with that emotion. Trust yourself that you have now got the power and the control over your emotions to work through this residual aspect of these residual feelings that you have relating to past experiences. You know, you're able to weigh up the positives and the negatives and truly feel it within yourself energetically. You're able to make clear decisions that are not only that are arising from a place of emotion, but you're able to work through them with clarity mentally. You're not allowing your emotions to overtake you and send you into stagnation or into your shell, let's say, or into a place of fear. So this is very positive energy, Scorpio. I absolutely freaking love this. You're just in transition, which is amazing. I mean, this is what it's all about. We're closing out the old cycle and moving into the new decade. Fantastic. And so there may be some subconscious intuitively. I'm feeling that if you really sit with that emotion and you allow yourself to explore those emotions and you start a process of, you know, really weighing up the pros and cons mentally, you will start to allow your inner high priestess intuitively to tap into those subconscious thoughts that are blocking your manifestations from taking place, that are blocking that momentum. I'm feeling that your inner high priestess will slowly start to lift the veil because they can see, or when I say they, I mean spirit, source, or divine, can see that you are leveling up, you're elevating your vibration, and they're allowing your inner high priestess to truly lift that veil and allow these thoughts to come through, because you now have the power and the strength and the energy that's required to work through this process without going backwards. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I'm feeling that you are exactly where you need to be right now, Scorpio, even if you don't feel that. All right, so let's see, what seeds are you planting? What are you nurturing? How do you want to see this unfold? You know, okay, so what I'm getting here, guys, is that because there's this sense of still holding on to the past or some aspects of the past, and I shouldn't say that you're necessarily holding on with a tight grasp, you're just in that transition time. You have it's opening your eyes to all the choices that are out there for you. But because there's still that feeling of a little bit of fear and a little bit of resistance, you know, that energy of holding on is doing, it's not allowing you to see clearly how you can go about grasping those choices that will take you towards whatever it needs you need to work towards, and really planting those seeds and nurturing them and watering them and trusting that, you know, with love and with patience, you can truly start to walk that life that you want to walk. So it's creating this kind of blockage, the inaction to really grasp those choices. Yeah. So you know what you're wanting to, you know that you want forward movement. So your intentions that you're sending out into the ether and bringing down is, I want forward movement. And your inner high priestess is saying, there's still some work to be done here, Scorpio. We still need to release some of those residual feelings that are subconsciously lodged, that are preventing you to move forward and take action in a way that you want to. Let's work on those, because the choices are here. You know, the universe is sending you those signs and synchronicities and the opportunities that you've manifested into your reality to grasp and to, you know, nurture and grow. and start a new path, but you're not quite ready to grasp those. Okay, let's have a look at how you can go about really setting some order into your day-to-day environment, really setting those boundaries that will make sure you don't go backwards, that will make sure you don't get distracted. Yep. And the message here is very clear, guys. Move forward. The universe is saying, Scorpio, move forward. Anything that causes you heartbreak or anything that has caused you, well, the only word I'm really getting, guys, is true heartbreak. You know, those things are in the past. It's finished. It's done, Scorpio. You can close it out. And I feel that you already know that. You know that you can close this out. It's just that, you know, there's still some vulnerability attached to this, which is why you're having so much trouble bringing a new beginning or birthing this new beginning. And I'm sensing those that I'm connecting with are really frustrated because you want to move forward. You see the opportunities for a new beautiful future. You're offered these opportunities and you want to grab them, but somehow you almost sabotage yourself because you're not quite ready, and it frustrates you. But Spirit is saying, no, it's okay. It's part of the process. Please be patient. You're almost there, Scorpio. You're almost there, guys. Almost. All right, so let's have a look at how you can go about really starting this process of finally releasing the last of this. You know, that pain that you went through, it's in the past. It may feel very present in your life right now, but it can't hurt you any more than it already has. That's what I'm getting. Keep moving forward. So let's have a look. What energy can you surrender to allow this process to start gaining that momentum that you need? All right, Spirit, what does Scorpio need to surrender? Can I get a card, please? Sorry, these cards shuffle really loudly. Can I please get a card? What do they need to surrender? One more shuffle. Oh, and obviously I'm not going to take all those. What does Scorpio need to surrender? I've got two. I'm taking them. I'm guided to take them. So surrender obsessive thinking and surrender to your soul's path. Could that be any more specific to this reading? So this thinking that's holding you back from moving forward is putting you in a space, because you're spending so much time in your head, it's putting you in a space where you're creating a reality that doesn't exist. It's instilling fear in you. And really making you question yourself. So if you're obsessing about a person or situation, turn the dilemma over to Spirit. Doing so will help bring you clarity or even solve the problem. So keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. And in that light, you will surrender to your soul's path. Your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and every moment. And what I'm getting from that is, once you realize that this is in your control, that you now have the power, because I don't think you've quite realized that you have come a really long way and you have the power to walk that path. I feel like I said as I was premeditating, you're determined, but you haven't realized just how far you've come and just how strong you are. Once you realize that this is a lesson and it wasn't the most ideal, but it has helped elevate you and point you to your soul's path, to your soul's journey, you know, that could slowly start to help you work through this stagnation and gain the momentum that you need to set course in the new year and in the new decade. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you found it helpful. I will see you for your February love readings, general readings, X spreads, all that stuff. Bye for now.
Thanks for staying on, guys, for the description on why I've chosen these 4 majors and what I mean by focus channeling. So focus channeling for me is basically just that. I have selected 4 cards and I focus the energy that I'm channeling to receive messages for these specific cards and what the meaning behind these cards are. And the reason why I've chosen these four is because, like I mentioned earlier, of the massive energetic transition we're currently facing. As you close out your old cycle, I really want to see you guys elevating and really lifting your vibration. And it all starts with the power of how you're manifesting and setting your intentions, which is what the magician is all about. You know, your inner magician is all about having everything that you need and knowing that you have it. Knowing within yourself that you have the power to recognize what it is that you want and need to set your focused intention into the ether and pull it into your tangible world. You know, they say that the magician is very calm, looks very calm, but is very focused, very happy to be in a state of basically meditation. And that's where he can tap into the energies that are available for him in the universe to pull into his tangible world, or into the tangible world, I should say. So that's why we start off with the magician, and then we move on to the high priestess, because once it's arrived here in your tangible world, how are you going to recognize the synchronicities and the signs that it's arrived and it's here and up for the taking? The high priestess is all about, you know, being the guardian between your conscious and subconscious mind. She's the gatekeeper, you know, negation and affirmation, the positive and the negative, the yin and the yang. And there are elements of our subconscious mind that we can't tap into, or that there are blockages. So is your inner high priestess blocking you from manifesting what it is that you want in your world? Or is there an element that needs to be worked on, healed, released, so that you can unify your subconscious and conscious mind to a degree that you are ready to, at this time, to bring in those manifestations? They say that she stands a guardian because ultimately it is my belief, and everyone has one, everyone has an opinion, right? But if you're not ready to receive something, you haven't leveled up and you're not ready to receive it, it is the high priestess that stands in the way and says, no, I'm not going to allow this to filter through, because my Capricorn, my Virgo, my Pisces, my Scorpio, whichever star sign, is not quite ready to receive this yet. There still needs to be work done on healing, releasing and letting go, on, you know, coming to a more unified type of state before this can take place and be manifested into reality. And then we move on into the Empress. So, you know, your inner Empress, so beautiful, so loving, so creative, so nurturing, gives birth to those manifestations. She is the creator of your world. And so it is through those manifestations that your inner Empress will plant those seeds and water them and fertilize them and give birth to the world that you want to create. And she consistently does that. Consistently comes from that space. So what do we do, let's say, if your manifestations aren't always what you want, because you're not setting focused intention, because you're unclear of what your intentions need to be, right? Well, your inner Empress will still manifest those into your world. She'll still nurture and fertilize them. But then it's up to the inner Emperor within you to truly set order, to set those boundaries, to trim the hedges so you can see over them, giving you the power of foresight so you can be prepared of what lies ahead. You know, if the inner Empress is constantly fertilizing and growing, whatever it is your manifestations are, it's quite possible that the journey that you see on that path that lies ahead will be overgrown with potential weeds or grass or whatever you want to call it, blocking your view and causing you to be somewhat confused, not knowing a way to redirect yourself, possibly bringing on stagnancy. It is your inner emperor that will make sure that all those hedges are trimmed, like I said, that your path is clear, that you're pursuing your path with focus, with intention, with order, trimming away absolutely everything that doesn't serve you on this path to your greatest good. So that pretty much sums it up, guys. This is why I've chosen these 4 majors. I think that they're very relevant to the current energetic shift we're facing, and the messages have been, as I said, quite powerful.